Chrono Trigger soundtrack, Guadalupe. I think I need to switch over to Caster Labs officially. I'm gonna do that before Friday Morning Magic. I wanted to see if I could get it to work in here, but as far as I can tell, it's just not gonna work. What up, Guadalupe, and what up, Yami? How y'all doing today? But yes, this is a jazz... Is it jazz fusion or jazz funk? Jazz funk. Chrono Trigger thing. What's up? I heard there was some losers in here. There is, Latia. Me! But also, yes, there's gonna be lots of losers soon. Very specific ones who I will name because... So I'm doing a new challenge run today. Hi, friend. Also, what up, Longave? Yeah, I saw the picture and... Can I sue? Can I sue? Fuck it, let me do this. Y'all, Longave sent me this picture. Oh, thank you, Litzy. I appreciate it. I back on November 8th, basically got up and was like, yeah, I need to change some shit. And just like make some physical work. So I started changing my diet in a sustainable way. I've been working out, things like that. I've lost 65 pounds since November 8th. So... And I'm not killing myself. This is a 2X shirt. I'm fucking swimming in it. I wear large now. I just have been making sustainable changes, and it's in a way that works for me. Hell, right this morning, to give you an idea, when I say I'm not killing myself, like, am I going to say the way I ate today was the healthiest and it's what everyone should emulate on a day-to-day? No. But to give you an idea, I'm going to be within my calorie deficit and hit the goals I had. For breakfast, I had the protein coffee I make every morning and a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from a local place. For lunch, I had to go quick, so I stopped, and I needed to get something for my oldest kid, so I stopped at Taco Bell. I got myself a soft taco, and I subbed the beef for chicken, and had them put extra lettuce and jalapenos, and I threw some taco sauce in there, and I also got a 5-piece of their chicken nuggets, because those Taco Bell chicken nuggets, I don't know what they got going on, but, like, apparently they were specifically made for bodybuilders or some shit? Like, a 5-piece of their chicken nuggets has 310 calories. It's got 34 fucking grams of protein. What? I was in shock. I was like, what do you mean? How's that even possible? But it is. So I had that. I'm gonna make myself some grilled cheese for dinner or something. I don't know. I don't care. Like, I'm eating. I had some watermelon a little bit ago. I'm having a coffee now. Like, I'm not going without. It's portion control, and it's just making certain swaps. I'm stopping a lot of the snacking by, like, working on the protein, because it keeps you full, and I've cut out full sugar soda, which was a big problem. And thank you, Yami, for the compliment. Guadalupe, I'm about to experience that, because I am going to be in Vegas in 3 weeks and a day for MagicCon, so I get to enjoy that heat with y'all. I'm gonna throw an image up on the screen. Longave just messages me out of nowhere. I think I just found you in a manga. And I'm like, okay. Let me see what we're working with here. And then sends this image. I would like to ask everyone, can I sue? I feel like I should be able to sue. Can I sue? 'Cause Just picture me in armor. It's just me. Y'all ain't even try to be slick. Anyways, but yeah, so it's basically just sustainable changes. Latia, I just clicked. Am I gonna get to see you in Vegas? Am I gonna get to see friend in Vegas? Oh, tell me, I'm about to have like the most positive. No! I'm so sad. I just got so excited. I need you to understand, I went through a little roller coaster of emotion just now. Speaking of roller coaster of emotions. Okay. I'm gonna tell this story because it will help me get over how sad I just got. Well, it'll have to be at another event. I need to see you. I need to hug friend. But, speaking of roller coaster of emotions. What was it, 2 days ago? 3 days ago? Whatever it was. I went to do some Ubering. Well, Uber driver. Whatever. Well, yeah, I also got excited because I know they're hosting an Edge of Eternity party, and they sent me a thing, and they're like, you can sign up, you can get a ticket, put in your thing here. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I went and looked it up, and they're gonna have karaoke at the party. And I also... All right. I've talked about this before on stream. I don't care about doing it. And he's a cool dude. He's been like, dude, I don't care if you mention knowing me, you're a cool dude, whatever. TLDR, I accidentally became... like, genuinely became friends with Jonathan Young, the YouTuber at PAX East. The guy who does, like, the rock and metal and all that. And he's gonna be at MagicCon, and so we have plans to hang out, and I've convinced him to come to the party so we can both do karaoke. So I was gonna be like, yes, Domin! No, another time. It's gonna be fun. I do mean the sentence when I said accidentally became friends, because I really just went over to say hi and, like, just give him a compliment and walk away. And then I saw he had magic cards, and, like, the tism just fucking exploded forth uncontrollably. And so, the other day, I'm doing Uber. And specifically, I'm doing, like, deliveries and such. Uber Eats, things like that. I say that because I get an order to go to KFC up the road from me. And the order comes in. And at KFC, the way they do it is I have to go up to the counter and give the name of the order so that they know it's there so that they can put it together. So I have to go up and I'm here with a Uber Eats order. What's the name for the order? Dracula. The name for the order was Dracula. I am only at the... Huh? Dracula S. I am only at the beginning of this story, guys. You have to... If you're already... Longave, if you're already at ellipsis, you're blowing your emotional load too early here. I need you to understand there are layers to this story. I give the order. Dracula's here. All right, you need to wait for it. While I'm there, I discover KFC is now selling chicken and waffles. You can get chicken and waffles at KFC. They sell their chicken. They also sell waffles. You can get them together. You can get sauces and syrup all at the same time. Chicken and waffles. And I further discovered this is real because Dracula ordered chicken and waffles, which is like, oh shit, Dracula's actually a dope person. He knows taste. Let's get this shit going. I get Dracula's chicken and waffles. I get in the car. I drive to Dracula's house. He was a fucking cop. One car in the driveway, off-duty police cruiser, and parked in such a way that I know they weren't there doing anything. Dracula was a fucking cop who had just ordered chicken and waffles. The sentence, I had to pick up an order of chicken and waffles at KFC to deliver to Dracula, who is a cop, is a complete sentence, and I didn't make up a single fucking part of it. I did not make up one part of that sentence. Every word of it is true and factual. And I have to be specific in what I can show you to make sure I'm not, like, doxing myself or anyone else. But just to be clear, I screenshotted my phone. And then took a picture of the existence of the chicken and waffles on the menu at KFC. And then... Okay, this doesn't have anything else on it. And then of the box with the sticker on it saying Dracula that he ordered chicken and waffles. I did not take a picture of his house and police cruiser because even if I did, how could I prove that was him? But I just need you to trust me when I say I arrived there. Guys, I cannot stress enough. Shit just be happening to me. And I don't have a good rhyme or reason or explanation for it. It just fucking occurs. Like, I would love to say... I would love to say that any of that made sense, but it's just my life and reality. All right, y'all. We're gonna hop into the challenge. Now, actually, before I get into the challenge, I'm going to stress some actually, I'm gonna hop in and I'll start explaining stuff. So, I played Suikoden when the remaster came out. Y'all know how much I love the game, how I feel about it, all that good shit. Because this is a challenge run, and because I literally ran through the game a couple months ago, I am not going to worry about getting into the story of it all. I am going to, like, blitz through the story parts. We are obviously going to play on hard mode. You will not be able to change difficulty, I don't care. Alright, now, this is a losers-only run, which means it's going to be really difficult. Like, they're going to want to lose. And a lot of sections are going to be built on using the most out we can get out of some characters who are forced onto us, but especially out of the hero. So amongst nothing but losers, we need someone who can win. I would argue we need someone who all he does... Is there a hyphen? There is a hyphen. We need someone who all he does is win, win, win. No matter what. Do I want to use the DLC? It really would... Yes, because it'll make my life easier. Magic the Gathering changed since I saw it last. Exactly. Wait, is the category on Twitch still MTG? It is. I gotta get used to that. I gotta get used to that. Hold on. Thank you, Longabay. Fixed? Yes, fixed. Okay, cool. I gotta get used to, since I switched over to OBS, I have to manually change that. It won't change as I'm inputting things. Okay. Yeah, we're skipping through. Top left may end up being the best place for my face. We'll see. So, notably in Suikoden 1, there is like all but one time where where parts of your party are predetermined for you. And so I do have to acknowledge that for much of the game, I'm going to not have all 5 of my non-main character party slots open to work with. So, losers only basically means I have to fill all of the available open spaces with the worst possible characters. I have a priority listing for how bad these characters are. I also am being very specific in the reason why I pick these characters being the worst. Because at the very, very end of the game, 2 of your party slot, or your main character takes up a party slot. 2 more party slots are taken up by Victor and Flick. They are both short-range fighters. In Suikoden, on formation, you can see there are 6 different character slots, 3 in the front row, 3 in the back row. I'm giving this explanation out now so that I have it for the purpose of if I want to use this footage during the video I want to make on it. Characters who are short range can only attack if they're in the front row, can only hit the enemy front row. Characters who are medium range, like the main character, denoted by an M, can attack from the front or back row, can only hit the enemy front row. Characters who are long range can attack from either row and can attack either row from the enemies. The reason all of this matters as much as it does is... Hold on, before I pay him my respects, go over here. Get the money. The reason all this matters is, at the end of the game, 1 party slot is taken up by the main character, who's medium range, and thus he can go in the back. 2 more characters are taken up by Victor and Flick, who are both short-range characters. Technically speaking, you could argue the worst party would be making a party that has... hold on one second. Making a party that has... me throwing in 4 more short-range characters, or 1 long-range character who's in the front row, who is like, not good for front row fighting, and then 2 more short-range characters in the back so that they can't fight. That's boring, that's stupid. I'm trying to do the worst party while being within the realm of still properly usable. Okay? So, all that to say, what makes the most sense to me is as follows for the characters. You have 3 slots. There will be times when there's a 4th slot, but you have 3 slots that are for sure usable for when things go terrible. Okay, we're immediately gonna go do the extra rune trick. I'm gonna save and then I'll go do that, but I'm gonna do that. 1 short range and then 2 medium or long range. The short range character who in this game who is the literal worst, and it's not particularly close, is Sergei, who thankfully we will literally recruit as soon as we have access to being able to recruit characters. If y'all ever wonder how bad my autism is, I'm not saying I'm actually autistic, actually. I think I'm more just ADHD. But if y'all ever wonder how bad my neurodivergence is, I'm 128 hours in on my perfect file. I still have a good ways to go. I will eventually achieve that file. Anyways, here's the point. Sergei is, no questions asked, the worst, in my opinion, the singular worst character in the game. He's got awful offense, he's got poor defense, he has got bad HP, he's not good at magic. Really, he doesn't even have good equipment options. You may ask, what good thing does he has going for him? Skill. Or in this case, in this updated translation, dexterity. He is very accurate and has a decent chance of inflicting a critical hit with terrible damage behind it. That is what he brings to the table. Yeah, I gotta move myself. Let me see what happens in the next party, or in the next fight, so I can see the best place to put myself. Best place is gonna be bottom right, I think? Yeah, actually bottom right. Alright, I'm gonna swap to here. Or top right. I block the... You know what I need to do? I need to... Here we go. Okay. Because I also forgot to put the thing on here. I need to make... this... I need to shift it slightly. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. I should have checked this before going in, but it's fine. Forgive me! Forgive me! Cool. Is that good? Vaguely. No, I'm being pig-headed. Hold up. I'm being pig-headed. We'll go here. And then... Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay. I don't need that. I just need to make it smaller. Okay. And then I just need color, opacity, background. No, I need... There. Is that as good as it goes? Okay, that's why. And then just a tick smaller. No. There we go. I'm not gonna post the rules, it'll just be that on there. Cool. Now y'all be able to see health and spell slots and shit like that. And also enemy names. Okay, cool. So, Sergei is far and away the worst character in the game, and I don't think it's particularly close. Next, as far as that goes, I would argue the two back row characters that make the most sense, that are genuinely the worst, would be Kryn and Juppo. Arguments could be made, but I do think they're the worst. Juppo has he's got middling stats, and he's not very powerful, and what really hampers him is he has a rune spot welded onto him, the gadget rune, or the trick rune. Well, I believe it's now called the gadget rune. It used to be called the trick rune. And it makes it so that he can consistently do, every turn, 1.5 times damage, which, in a vacuum, sounds really good. It sounds less good when you acknowledge that he's not very strong. And so he's kind of limited by the fact that he's not very strong. I left that chest for a reason. Okay, I needed to check this. I was like, I knew there was 2 chests up here, and I couldn't remember what the second one was. So with him being not very strong, 1.5 times damage doesn't do much for him, even though he can do it every turn. If he would have had magic, it'd be way more useful. But he doesn't. And then Kryn has terrible magic, terrible attack, terrible basically everything. Kryn has one really good thing going for him. He's fast as fuck, boy. Like, that's what Kryn has going for him. Wait. Did I just throw away that circle? No, I gave that right back. Kryn is fast as fuck. So, the one thing he can do for us that makes any sense is eventually, with Kryn, I will be able to give him a, not a Gale rune, a Spark rune. It is a rune we will get later on, and it will make it so that whenever Kryn attacks, everyone else gets to attack as if they were the same speed as him. That is quite literally the only good thing Kryn can do for us. Like, quite literally. That is the only thing he brings to the party. Nope, never mind. Circlet don't do nothing for me. Outside of that, Kryn is fucking useless. Came all this way for a prosperity orb. Why'd I come all this way for a prosperity orb? It doubles the money I receive after battle, which is obviously useful. And granted, I spent some money to get here. However, I can also sell it for 50 grand. Worth. So, TLDR, Kryn doesn't do a lot of damage. He doesn't bring magic to the party. He just kind of sucks. But he can make everyone go a little faster, which is useful if I need him to throw out healing items, things like that. Realistically, Kryn and Sergey is pretty much just going to be on heal bot duty. It is the only thing he does worth a damn. Kryn is going to be attacking to have the whole party move quickly, which is useful. And Juppo is just gonna do his fucking best with his little toy. Which is the best way I can describe what he does in battle, and you'll see when we get there. There will be rare occasions where there will be, for instance, one dungeon for sure, where I will have 4 open party slots, I should say. I'll have 2 frontline slots is what I meant. And in those moments, you can debate a bit about who the worst character is. My argument, because of how bad he is in general statistically, is Sansuke, the Bathmaker. There is an argument he's not necessarily the worst by the time you can use him. And that I'd be worse off going with someone like Liu Kang or something like that. But Sansuke literally uses a saw that gets stuck in people. And he's a Bathmaker. So, like... Also, his stats are dog shit. Out and out dog shit. So those are the 4 worst characters. The only time you ever have 5 full available usable party members, the only time you ever have 5 full available usable party slots, there is no major battle. So I don't need to go out of my way to acknowledge it. Alright. Let's go continue the story. Just this once, I'm asking you for a favor, T-Pain. Is it that you want him to play bartender? Is that the favor? Supper's ready. 'Cause it's supper, 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 super, ooper, upper, supper, 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 supper time. How can you tell I played Snoopy? Oh, Likely Banivator. Hello, Likely Banivator. Ban. I also got so hype. I saw they announced the release date for the Front Mission 3 remake. I haven't watched the trailer for it yet. But they announced the release date and it's June 26th, and I'm so excited. Speaking of, real quick, let me dovetail. I haven't watched the trailer for it yet. Did they just drop one? Because if so, we can watch it together. I will tell you, having sight unseen, having not watched the trailer yet. Yep, they did. Sight unseen, having not watched the trailer yet, I already emailed Forever Entertainment. I got to work with them on the Front Mission 2 release, so I'm hoping I get to work with them on the Front Mission 3 release. Front Mission 3 is the best game in the series, and it is one of my favorite games of all time. Truly, truly one of the best strategy RPGs ever made. It's not really close. Okay, here we go. Let's see this. Oh god, it takes me right back. Kirishima Industries. Oh, my boy Ryogo looks so good! Oh, shit! This looks damn good. Alicia! Bam. Oh my god, it looks so good! Oh, hell yeah. These fucking guys. Oh, I'm all in. I'm all in. Front Mission 3 was already the one that least needed a remake. It holds up so well. Especially because this game is 2 full campaigns. And I don't mean that in the way of like, how do I put this? Like, no insult to say, what up, AJ? I also hope I win. One of us wins. I almost slipped. I do, if it's, let me rephrase. Obviously, I hope I win, just like you hope you win. However, if I don't win, I really hope that you win. I think it would be dope as hell. I want to see your team. But yeah, the thing about Front Mission 3, so when I say there's 2 full playthroughs, oftentimes with stuff like this, you know, it's 2 full playthroughs, and those full playthroughs are like, or you take something like Fire Emblem 3000, and 3 full playthroughs. But the 3 playthroughs up until the time skip are very close. Different characters, but very close in terms of the events and things that happen. No. The divergent path in Front Mission 3 happens before the first fucking battle. And like the first 3 fights, maybe, are very similar. And then from there, it's wildly different. And there's like 40-something on each path. It is 2 wildly divergent stories. Characters who you fight against on one route, you are fighting with on the other. It's a whole thing. It's such a good game. It's such a good game. The music is top tier. There's several songs in that game that just, I hear them in my brain. Bam, bam, ba-da-da, bam, ba-da-da, bam, bam, ba-da, bam, ba-da, bam. Yeah. All right. Okay, first things first. Get everyone in the party. I want to clobber through the opening shit. So we're going to get best gear on everyone. And we're going to go sharpen weapons and shit. Actually, first things first. I'm going to attach one of these prosperity orbs to Gremio. You know what? I'm going to attach the other one to Cleo. No reason not to at this particular point in time. I'm going to go south first. It'll all make sense in a minute. The reason why it makes sense to give it to Cleo, I'm going to skip fights for a little bit. Reason why it makes sense to give it to Cleo is, so she's going to get our fire rune, inevitably. But for right now, it makes more sense to give us prosperity because we're not going to run into anything we need the fire rune for a little while. Flip side, getting double the money from every encounter we're fighting has at least some use. Oh, let me do this real quick. Clone orb to Ted. Okay. Sell your bandana. Pointy hat. Pointy hat. Pointy hat. I don't care about you. Headband, I think? Unless the circlet's better? Circlet? Nope, can't equip circlet. Headband it is. Chestplate. 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 Fur robe for pawn. And then... Oh, circlet's an accessory, dumbass. Doesn't matter anyways. Oh, that's one. You have one cape. Get a second cape. Gloves are also 2, right? Oh, you've got... yeah. You need a cape, because gloves are also 2. Okay. I need one more cape. Now you sell tunic. You sell fur robe. You sell tunic and headband. You sell tunic. And you're gonna sell these circlets, because you're about to get something much better. And cool. Oh, come on. Let me just organize my shit real quick. Cool. This is gonna be the longest part of the whole intro, and then we're just gonna be kind of running straight through shit. I'll leave that for now, and then you're good. No. I'm just pre-clearing Ted's inventory. These 2 things are gonna go to you. The unknown orb is gonna get sold. I guess I'll go that to you. Or the unknown urn, excuse me. Alright, cool. Now let's go sharpen everyone's shit. I'm not gonna sharpen Ted's, because who gives a shit? But I will sharpen Pons, even though I know what happens with him, because I will eventually have to anyways, so it just makes sense to get it done now. And Cleo. Cleo. Cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, all that's left. Equip everybody. And then I've got to go get Cleo her accessories. First we sell that urn, and that'll be enough that we can afford them. And if not, I can sell the fortune rune that's on me, because I don't give a shit about it. Fortune rune doubles your experience gain. And in a normal playthrough of this, it's fundamentally fucking worthless. Now, it does have use if you're trying to break the game and level yourself up way beyond where you're supposed to by using specific tricks. Specifically, there is a trick you can use when you have open party to basically be able to level anyone, or the vast majority of the characters in the game, all the way up to like level 96, which is useful for obvious reasons. However, that doesn't do shit for me, because I'm not going to abuse that, because abusing that kind of a glitch, it's not even a glitch, it's more exploiting. It's really not a glitch. I want to be very clear. It's not actually a glitch. It is exploiting the experience system in the game. But exploiting the experience system in the game in that regard feels fucking wrong. It feels antithetical to what I'm doing. Right? So I have no need for a fortune rune. You could argue using my early windfalls to get 2 winged boots, including the DLC, is also wrong. Counterpoint. I could just go to Rockland and save and reload and use Marco's coin game or cup game in order to do shit. I am instead choosing to do this because it's faster and it gets things going. There's no actual amount of, like, as long as I'm willing to save and reload with Marco's cup game, it is a 100% guaranteed chance I will get the money that I need to do all of this. All I'm doing is saving time. So I don't care. Have you seen the rewards for the new Bozja in FF14 yet? Is that where the Final Fantasy V stuff is going on? I think it's Crescent Island. I know it's Final Fantasy V stuff. Is that what it is? Yes, it's I've seen the new glams. So, the one that's like the blue with the little thingies on the shoulders, and so that is Bart's outfit. Let me see, because I have a picture someone shared here, and I can tell you. It's Final Fantasy V. The one that is, like I said, okay, it's blue, and it's like a sleeveless bodysuit. With like the shoulders both open, and it's got the little thing, and it's got the little, it's got the boots, the big wide boots. That is Bart's outfit. The pink outfit would be Lena's outfit, and then the black with the shoulder piece and the long trench to it and everything, that is Ferris's pirate outfit. No, Rydia's from 4, not 5. Crescent Island was specifically in Final Fantasy V. That's how I know that it's from there either way. And I've seen the actual glams. There, like I said, here, I can do this, actually. I can display no, not game capture. Display capture. And I'll display my other monitor real quick. Alright, yeah, this one right here, that is Bart's outfit. He is the main playable character from Final Fantasy V. Also the only one you're allowed to name. The one in the middle here, that is Rydia's outfit. Not Rydia, I'm just reading your thing. That is Lena's outfit. Princess Lena of Tycoon. And this right here is Ferris's outfit. She is a pirate. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it, but I'm certainly gonna try and get them. I definitely want the pirate outfit. And TBH, I kind of want Bart's outfit because I love FF5. Like, I just love FF5 a lot. At some point, I would, over the summer maybe, I don't know, but I would like to do a 4-job fiesta. But I would like to do it with other people, to where we see how well we all do, and how long it takes all of us. I might make that a thing we do in Discord. Like, I'll obviously be streaming mine, but anybody else who wants to take part, like, I can have it be a whole thing where, like, someone can be handling divvying out the jobs and things like that, and make it a whole thing. I think it'd be pretty fun. Okay. I am not even going to get into a fight until the Clay Golem to max out experience. Yeah, to give you an idea, when I say I love FF5, when the hell did this all fall? When I say I love FF5, I have a complete... You. Oh, okay. Where are you? When I say I love FF5, I have a complete in-box Super Famicom copy. Notice I said Super Famicom. It's because it never actually came out in English. That being said, do I have it here? Give me 1 second. Or is it in the box I have? I think it's in the box I have. It is. I have a reproduction cartridge with the translated ROM on it, so that I could play it on an official Super Nintendo in English. I fucking love Final Fantasy V, y'all. It's one of my favorite games. It's got a job system. But I don't know what you want me to do. It hits every one of my favorite things. Cool. Now, this is the actual fight we'll do. Cool. Clay doll. You attack. You two unite. You attack. You attack. Bam, bam, bam. Bam! Just don't kill us. Son of a bitch! Okay, we've got to kill it this turn, or we actually lose. Well, we won't lose, because Cleo will survive. But we got to kill him this turn. I fucked up, maybe. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I did not want to lose on the first fucking fight. The first real challenge of the run, ironically, comes before the run really starts, which is the dragon zombie. The first notable challenge where the run has started would be Gigantes, I want to say? Because let me think. For that part, I'll have... I think actually I only have one party slot usable then. The first time where... we'll see. Really, the fight I am fucking dreading out of this run is the Necklord fight. I may need to get creative for that fight. Because when I played, I've done this run emulating the PS1 version. And I beat it. So I know it's beatable at the original standard difficulty. But hard mode was added in with the remaster. I don't know what hard mode's gonna be like in some of the later fights. That Necklord fight, it put me through my fucking paces. You know, I'm thinking about it. I should not display this like this if I plan to do a video out of it. But I also feel like pivoting midstream is a bad idea. I could fix it midstream. It would take me a minute, but I could fix it midstream. Oh, hold on one second. Hello? Alright, I'm back. Okay. I think I need to change this layout for the challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna bug me if I don't. It's gonna bug me if I don't. So let me... Y'all are just gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna be, like, working for a few minutes to get this fixed. I hope that's okay. If it's not okay, guys, I do not know how to stress enough. Like, I'm fucking trying here. This is actually what I should have... Let me delete that. Hi, Diamond! I am flying by the seat of my fucking pants right now. Because I decided to do a new thing today that I didn't properly prep for, and we're doing this shit live. So... But I don't really like this. It's fine. No, 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 no. 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 Okay. I have been known to make terrible decisions now and or again. Move the chat over here. Chat window over here. You good? I kind of like seeing how stuff works in the background. Listen, Mothman, I'm fighting for my life right now, so... But I'm probably gonna have to adjust more. No, stop. I'm gonna have to do some more adjustment. I'm gonna have to do some shrinking, I believe. Yeah. Transform, edit transform, and we're gonna make this. Let's go with 2000. Mother! 2000. No. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This is the one I needed, isn't it? I'm just gonna do this shit right live. Let's go with... That seems good. That just a tick from the edge, and then go here. And then we're gonna... Skadoop, and that's good. And then lower this slightly. And lower the... No, not... Fucking stop! This slightly. Cool. This one... There's a reason for my madness, I promise you. $2,500? $2,550? Is that good? Is that too much? No, I think that's just perfect for what I'm looking for. Actually, it's... Kind of? There we go. Cool. And now, if I pop in... Game capture... Add existing... Cool. No, not game capture, excuse me. Video capture device is what I meant. Oh, this is too tall. Okay. That's fine. I can fuck with that. Let's go with 11 Hondo. Sweet. There we go. No, never mind. I need to actually shrink this a tick. Shrink this a tick. And so I do need to edit transform this just a little bit more. Yes, y'all are getting the true streaming experience right now. Kai Cenat out here doing fucking Streamer University. Y'all want Streamer University? I fucking got you Streamer University. Someone write a very long, extensive message in chat, please. I'm trying to see something. I know he does, also, to be clear. I'm just... This one I made, how big? 1600. So this one I need... Perfect. Should be. There we go. Cool. And I'll make it slightly longer. Oh. Perfect. Okay, no. Need to... put it back to where it was, and then just... text settings. What up, Goose? Yes, Suikoden, my beloved. Test. There we go. Okay, that's not what I need. I just realized that's not actually what I need. I need a... How do I fucking... God damn it. With... Oh, that's why. Okay. Transform. $650 by $755. That'll actually surround it. Okay, but what I can do then... Okay, cool. So let's go with... $850? $860. Perfect. So make this 60. No. 60. Can you fucking 60? And now save. And now it should work perfect. Again, someone throw a really long message in chat, please. Bam, bam, bam. Fucking nailed it. Got it. Thank you all so very much. All right. Now I'm gonna lower this a tick. And then lower this. No, you motherfucker. Oh, I forgot to adjust. That's right. Okay. Retro game window. I need to shrink it by about 10 pixels, I'm guessing. 1130. 35. 30 just for safety. Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Nailed it. I nailed it. I am basically the greatest ever. If we can just all be honest with ourselves. Please just let me have this moment. Please. Please don't. I just need you all to agree for just a brief shining fucking moment. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this here. Sweet. Okay. And now we do text at the top. Oh, fucking K. Bam. We're gonna actually make this smaller so that I can do this. Sweet. And then underneath, I can do text, def, counter. Okay, and I can put def. Actually, I'll put party wipe counter 0. We're gonna change this to @vice, which is my logo font. And we're going to put an outline. And we're gonna make the color literally the opposite of and we're gonna give it a strong ass outline. And then I just need to adjust the size down. No! Why the fuck would you do that? K. Beautiful. Man, fucking did it live! Doing it live! What shit! Multiple people showed up while I was doing this shit. Hey, everybody! I am, okay. I would love to pretend that I know what I'm doing at all. But I literally just built this whole thing out live. What up, Jason? What up, Dynamic? What up, Goose? What up, Ant? What up, Liana? How's everybody doing today? There's a lot of fucking shit going on. Okay. We're back. We're good. Now I can continue the run. Oh, I did that so long my controller turned off. Okay. Okay, why would you do this to yourself? Man, I do not have a good answer. I'm the best around! Never gonna let go down! Exactly. What up, Dynamic? Good to see you. Okay, let me catch up to y'all's inappropriate shit. You don't need a long message you need a long message chat. I don't think size matters to everyone, but then it gets into how long a message is or how thick you end up liking it. But if you want to see if your size preferences match up here, you know, it's not about the chat. It's about the girth. I don't know how to motion of the ocean because I didn't say ship. So we're just fucking in it. Un pastor omega. One of the last pastors, exactly, Ant. You get it. For the love of the game, I'm doing this shit for the love of the game. I don't know how to curb my chat. See, it's more of a natural thing that it curbs to We'll talk about it another time. Why are you saying KKK several times in a row? You fucking got me, Liana. All we need is Caracal here, and I am officially gotten and done. Hashtag canceled. Also, holding T for after MagicCon Vegas. Yes, Liana. Yes. Yeah, because I don't know how long it's gonna be. So it's one of those things where it's like, let me do something where I'm like, that was my assumption. It's like, let me get into something where I know, see, one way or another, I know I'm gonna have this run done by the time MagicCon's over. One way or another. It might end with a failure, is the thing. Because while I have done this run before, I did it on the PS1 on regular difficulty. Because there was no hard mode. I am now doing it in hard mode. There's a non-zero chance I literally cannot beat it. Because of how tough some of these fights were, and like how rough they're going to be now that enemies are actually stronger. We will see. But one way or the other, today I'm going to get through all of the intro stuff, get through the dragon zombie, go recruiting people, and essentially, I think at minimum I'll get through LePont and be good. And that sets me up to where I can handle probably everything up through TO on Saturday and everything through the end of the game on Sunday, unless, like, shit goes wild. Also, Jesus, I never said thank you. I'm sorry, Dynamic. I didn't, like, I'm getting used to OBS. I now see where the thing is over here. Thank you for the raid, by the way. I'm sorry for not acknowledging that earlier. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. I do think I need to switch back over to Caster Labs. Which is fine. I can do that. Boots go to T-Pain. Now, and T-Pain's wearing them, so you know that they're boots with the fur. No! What brought about the switch anyways? What switch? Like the switch in what I'm playing? The streaming software. Okay, so Streamlabs itself is not great. It has a number of issues. And then beyond the fact that it has a number of, running issues. Whenever I would do that thing where I would change what scene I'm in, and it would just fucking explode with every one of my Stream Deck alerts, that was a Streamlabs thing, not a me, like, not knowing what the fuck I'm doing thing. Beyond that, it was an absolute hog for resources, and OBS isn't perfect, but, like, you can fine-tune more things, and it gives me more freedom in terms of the shit I'm actually doing with each of my scenes in a way that is very beneficial. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a counter. So it's just one of those things where it made sense to switch over, but I have to get used to some of the idiosyncrasies to it, right? Which is fine. I absolutely can. But it's just something I gotta acknowledge. It's like, hey, I gotta get used to some of the differences. Also, Streamlabs themselves has not a great rep, because it's like, it's a whole thing that they basically ripped off their stuff from OBS. Oh, I can't. That's why I keep screwing up, because I'm used to trying to go to Speed 3. I cannot go to Speed 3 until I recruit Stallion. That's right. Anyways, the point is they have a bit of a checkered history with how they've treated OBS and things like that. So it's already like, they aren't the greatest people. That just is like icing on the cake. As much as it would probably make sense for me to give all of the rune pieces to the main character, I'm 1000% going to save some of them. So the Prot rune piece, for instance, I'm going to save to give to Sergei, because he sucks bad enough as it is. Giving him even individual points of better stats is world-changing, really. The Greaves are 2 points, right? Mother. Are you kidding? Okay. Yeah. Doesn't matter. TLDR, it made a lot of sense to shift over, but, you know. So do any of the losers at least have unite attacks with the hero or other losers? No. Unfortunately, no. So the losers, as I would call them, and I did point out who the optimal thing is. So because I could just make a party, like at the end of the game, you have the hero, and then you have Victor and Flick, right? So I could say like the true loser party is a party involving, you know, 3 short-range characters of choice. Because the idea then is like, okay, well, they're short-range, so then, you know, I'll have Victor, Flick, and then 3 more short-range characters, so 2 of them literally can't attack. That's boring. That's also stupid. To me, losers is like, who are the worst characters I can fit into these party slots? That still work and make sense. So, you have Victor and Flick in the front row. McDole's going to be in the back row. The other front row slot is going to be, my opinion, the worst character in the game, and it's not particularly close, Sergei. Sergei is the worst character in the game. He has bad attack. He has dog shit health. He has middling defenses at best. He has poor speed. He has bad magic. The only stat he is even decent in is dexterity. So he's really accurate with his attacks that don't do much and his weapon having terrible attack. Great. Thanks, bud. We couldn't have fucking done it without you. So Sergei, not exactly top tier candidacy for the party, right? Okay. Then you have the 2 back row slots. There is some debate about who would actually be considered the worst. My opinion, the 2 worst who go back there are Kryn and Juppo. Kryn, because he's dog shit statistically, and the only thing he really has going for him is that he has ridiculous high speed. So if I give him the Spark Rune, when he attacks, he can make other characters go at the same time he does, which is obviously very useful because he does have high speed. That is about the only benefit he provides to any party. For the most part, I'm going to be loading his inventory with medicine and get ready to heal, spot heal. Sergei will also mostly be healing. The other rear slot of terrible character is going to be Juppo. Because Juppo has poor attack, and he has I believe in this version it's called the Gadget Rune. Originally it was called the Trick Rune. Spot welded onto him. Automatically dealing 1.5 times damage when he uses it, and he can use it every turn with no drawbacks. But it's 1.5 times damage on poor attack. And he can't crit with it. So he can... Crits would actually be stronger than what he's doing. If he would literally have been better if he didn't come with that rune. Because he has good dex. If I could have given him a killer rune. And really cranked up his critical hit rate. But I can't. So, like, the best thing that I can do is just click the Gadget Rune every turn. Yay! He's not really doing anything of worth. So that is, in my opinion, the loser's party of this game. There will be one specific there will be earlier instances where I have like no real boss to face, where I will be getting a fourth character slot I can throw in. There is exactly one real instance in the game where I have 5 open party slots, and there's no boss or any major fight you fight during that time, so I don't even have to factor in who is the 5th worst character in the game. The 4th worst character in the game is debatable. I think if we're arguing truly, genuinely, like, worst, especially given I'll have another front row slot open, it's probably Liu Kang. Or maybe Kamendol. But I'm gonna go with Sansuke so that we have a bit of a through line, because he's available right from the beginning, and he is the character who I will have to bring, not have to, but who I'm going to bring to LePonce Mansion as the worst possible additional character. So it makes sense to say he's the 4th worst character, because he does have dog shit stats. The reason why Liu Kang is arguably worse is that Liu Kang has a shittier weapon, but Liu Kang also has the ability to equip a shield, so he has better defenses, so, like, it's close. So in this point goes to the shitty-ass guy who's there from early on, to me. So that, like, my extra slots are always, from the first time they're available, are very clearly described and determined. I beat up those soldiers every time, even though it doesn't matter, because fuck cops. Hey, cab, bitches. Okay. If as soon as I go up there, I'm gonna lose, like, Pawn and Ted are both gonna leave the party. So I'm gonna try and go here and clear up as much space in a way that makes sense as I can and reorganize, which is, by going to the blacksmith, I can slap the Thunder Rune piece on McDole's weapon, which I absolutely want to do. Attach rune piece, lightning rune piece, I guess. McDole's weapon, cool. Alright, and now I need to sell some shit. That makes sense to sell. Okay, sell the robe. Oh, I didn't analyze that. Okay, whatever. Sell the gloves. Sell the gloves. Sell... I can't sell that medicine. Okay, I need to free up 3 more slots. Actually, 2 more slots, because Victor can use Greaves, so I'll sell the gloves. I actually need to free up more than 2 more slots. Sell 1 medicine. Oh, okay. So another medicine. See this? Pointy hat. No. Cape. Brought rune piece. Unknown urn. Son of a bitch. Although I may be okay with that. Okay. No, I'm gonna sell the... I'm gonna sell one of the medicines. Sell the fur... Because I already have a fur robe here, right? Yes. Sell a fur robe, sell a... medicine, and move over the unknown urn. Which I may end up getting to analyze and sell before then, but... Discard, cool. Cool. Awesome. Hey Josh, why did you just completely empty out Pawn's inventory? No reason. What about Ted's inventory? Why did you completely empty out Ted's inventory? No reason. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's completely fine. Completely fine. Okay, cool. Gonna analyze and sell this, because, like I said, this isn't a run where I care about keeping shit, so... Sweet. Alright, cool. Home sweet home. KKKK. Is it raining? Give me 1 second, folks. Chair stream, best stream. Just checking something real quick. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, I was right. It is... I wasn't sure because there's thunder and rain effects in the game right now. But, like, it is absolutely raining like an MF outside. Thundering as well. So, if stream goes down, you know why. Because it is hardcore storming outside. Give us a hand, young master. Of course I help. Alright, here's where Ted explains, oh shit, I had the rune... Had a magic rune on my hand the whole time. The advantage is I'm not worried about this because, like, I can use footage from my first strip. No, I can't. Whatever. Beginning of the video, if I do it like this, will probably look foolish. But I'll just explain. I switched stuff very clearly to be much cleaner, so. I can always re-record just the beginning stuff if I need to. It would take me like 30 minutes. Go. What up, Dorian? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Okay. Hey, Britt. How are you? We are progress. Wait, did you name your character T-Pain? I did. I did. Cause look up at the top of the screen. We're doing the Suikoden losers only run. I'm going to fill my party wherever possible with the biggest losers this game has. And what do losers do? They lose. And so I needed the leader of this army to be someone who could win. In fact, I needed the leader of this army to be someone who all they do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on his mind. He can't ever get enough. Oh, I've not been paying attention. I need to... Yeah, I need to... This is a but thou must. Also, his spell casting, he does this. So to every time he activate his true rune, everybody hand go up. And they stay there. I'm good with being a moron, just so everybody knows. I am completely okay with being a moron. It's a strong brand, and someone's got to do it. At least you're cute. I am cute. That's the thing. Especially nowadays. Not because I lost weight, to be clear. I was always cute. I'm cute nowadays because I'm playing Suikoden. That's how it works. If you zoom in, you'll see this is the Suikoden one on PS1. This is the remaster. All set in front of a Suikoden 2 flag. And I'm cute because I have nice tits. Can I get a hell yeah, brother? We support titties in this house. That is a known fact. I have copious evidence that Josh likes boobies. Brit is cute, no hetero, because you're a wonderful soul. No hetero. Can we get a fucking nice in chat for the Nice Tits Club? So you're saying you used this to get a free meal? Yes, because Victor kicks ass. Which is why I need to keep pumping iron so that I can cosplay my boy here. Picture me shaved. I'm fine. He even has a ponytail in the new artwork. Picture me shaved in that outfit. I'm fucking him. Notice. Fucking, in this case, is an expletive for emphasis. It is not a verb. Rise up, titty baddies! For too long have the titty baddies been outcast to the wilds. Rise up and take your place. I really do gotta cosplay Victor, man. It's not even a joke, it's just kind of a fact. Are you gonna play Expedition 33 at all? On stream? No. In general, 1000% yes. What up, Flower Crown? In fact, so here's the thing. I never got the chance to beat Spider-Man 2 back in the day because game releases, they never cease. So on my own, I've been going back and replaying it. And, like, I was like, as long as I'm doing this, I might as well take it back to the beginning, which I have been. So, I went back, I'm really enjoying it. I am almost done with it. Once I am done, Girl, I'm about to talk about that. I am almost done with it. Once I am done, I am 100% going to, jump into Clair Obscur. Because it just looks so good. Now, I will say, you know what's the funny thing? John, the only, like... We both know John. We both know Jonathan H. James Fitzowitz. John not liking it surprises me exactly 0%. I know I'll love Clair Obscur. I know I will. I have zero concern. But the fact John doesn't like it surprised me 0%. And the reason why is because The reason why is because the only RPGs with, like, timing mechanics John likes are the Mario and Luigi ones. And I think he likes Mario and Luigi, but Mario RPG. He absolutely cannot stand Legend of Dragoon. So, it's not even a read, it's a fact. Anytime you bring up an RPG that involves, like, a timing mechanic in battle or something like that, it never sticks with him. Unless it is very minor. Like, Breath of Fire 3 technically has a timing-based hit mechanic in the move Super Combo, but it is the only thing in that game that has it. But, like, John doesn't like those. He just doesn't. It's like, it's a fucking fact. I know it's like I'm dragging him right now because it's accurate, but it's just the fact. He's not complaining about the mechanics, he just said he was bored to tears. I stand by my statement. He always finds something like that. Now, if you put it on sprite graphics, he'll figure it out. So, it's fine, by the way. Different people are allowed to like different things. It just... you know, that's what it is. No, he sucks, drag him. Fuck John! You can clip this. Fuck Jonathan H. Magitech Dad Black Ops. That's his full name. His full legal name is Jonathan H. Magitech Dad Black Ops. Of the noble house of Black Ops. By the way, H is not short for something. It's also not just an H. It's actually spelled A-Y-C-H. Jonathan H. Magitech Dad Black Ops. That's his full name. Fuck Jonathan H. Magitech Dad Black Ops. Also, I love you, John. But Britt made me do it, and like, the fuck am I gonna do? Just not do what someone actively tells me to do and make my own opinions? This is the internet. It's not how anything works. But yeah, I'm guessing I'll be diving into Clair Obscur by like Saturday. So I'm excited for that. Here's a side note. Listen, it's true, but you don't gotta say it. True. Here's a fun one. For those of you who didn't see, I just brought up Spider-Man 2. In Spider-Man 2018, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man, as Peter Parker, is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. And Yuri Lowenthal got on Blue Sky today and posted the following. And I quote, "Oh shit, he deleted it. Oh, they fucking came for him. Because a bunch of people were telling him for a while. A bunch of people are telling him for a while what he did. And it was up there for a couple of hours. So they 100% fucking came after him. Well, Britt, it wasn't deleted for like 3 hours or whatever the fuck when I checked earlier. But yeah, Yuri Lowenthal posted, and for those who keep asking, no, I will not be returning as Yosuke for the Persona 4 remake. I asked, maybe I even begged, but they don't want me to come back. Now, eagle-eyed viewers in chat may respond to that by saying, Persona 4 remake? And now you know why that post is now deleted. Because that shit hasn't been announced yet. We kind of all assumed at some point they were going to do it. Put Persona 4 in the Persona 5 engine like they did with Persona 3. But They didn't fucking say it yet. And he just said it. He just fucking threw it out there. It's just... And here's my thing. It's because it wasn't deleted for a while, when so many people commented, Persona 4 remake? Is this how we're finding out about the Persona 4 remake? My honest belief is that he is genuinely mad enough that he was willing to burn bridges. But that they messaged him, but that they emailed him basically giving legal threats. And so he had no choice but to take it down. But Persona 4 remake confirmed, y'all! It's just, that is some fucking batshit shit to say. I can't, here's my thing. A bunch of people are saying, well, it's also possible that... It's also possible that he didn't know. Like, it's also possible that he just thought it was announced already. Like, I have a hard time believing Yuri Lowenthal, who, let me just double check because I'm curious. I'm morbidly curious. Yuri Lowenthal has been voicing in video games for what, 20 years? God, fucking longer. He got his first voice role in 1991. Holy shit. Now, granted, it was like here and there, spot work, and then somewhere around looks like 97. When he voiced Alucard in the original release of Symphony of the Night is where, like, it became a more consistent thing. Where he was involved in shit. But he has been voicing notable roles and involved in things since 1997. That is almost 30 years. He has been in any way attached to the voice acting industry for 33 years. He knows his shit. He's not some fresh-faced noob. He's not some dude who is new to the scene, who doesn't know about when not to when not to speak, who doesn't know how to clear his priors or anything like that. This man was angry. This man responded in anger to something. This was not just happenstance. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I actively do not believe that. You are not gonna tell me someone this ingrained in a system and in a field doesn't know basics. Doesn't know check your shit before you post. Doesn't know fucking embargoes. And doesn't realize how big of a deal Persona 4 Remake getting announced is, that you will know when it happens and whether or not you can say something. You cannot tell me otherwise. I'm sorry, I patently refuse to believe it. I'm not stupid. I was born during the day, but it wasn't yesterday. It's just so funny that that's the way we fucking find out. Also, you know how you can really tell he's pissed? And this is why I truly believe he's pitched. Because I think it comes down to he was still trying, like he misses the role and wants to keep the role. And was shut down, and that's what made him so pissed. Because he has been working with Atlas in some way, shape, or form since '97. He's been working with Atlas for 28 fucking years. I get it. If after all that time, like, I voiced a rather iconic role for you, and you refuse to let me come back and voice it again when you do a remake, and I've been working with y'all for almost 3 full decades? Nah, fam. We're not good. We're not good at all. Like, I understand the anger. I literally refuse to believe this was accidental. There's really not a thing you can tell me that'll have me believe that. Damn! Gremio died. Oh well. Can Victor equip the chest plate? I don't think he can, but let me check. Oh, he can. Okay. It's only a point difference, but still. No, I mean, realistically, can they even do anything? Who? Atlas? Can Atlas do anything? Yes and no. So, it's weird. I am 1000% positive right. Jason, so the long and short of it is Persona 4 Remake was effectively announced by Yuri Lowenthal when he posted on Blue Sky earlier today, and I quote, "And for those asking, no, I won't be reprising the role of Yosuke in Persona 4 Remake. I asked, maybe even begged, but they do not want me." Hell of a way to find out that it was announced. But yeah, all he did was say he wasn't involved in it. And I would be willing to bet money that, I mean, it's not like they could have an NDA, because what he was saying implies that he found out it was going on and tried to get in. And they said, no, we're gonna go with a new voice cast, top to bottom. And assuming that to be the case, there's not really a reality where he could have signed an NDA, because he would have never even gotten the chance to audition for the role. for there to be an NDA to sign. So, you know, I would be willing to hazard a guess that there's not anything they have on him. Now, there is a theoretical world where they have some form of NDA, you know, for their general stable of actors or a well-regarded situation, but I doubt there's really anything genuinely that they could have come at him with. What they actually can come at him with, and this is where it gets a tick more, I guess, honestly complicated, is that realistically speaking, they can hit him with the very simple, you get rid of this shit or we're literally never gonna work with you again and we'll blacklist you. And is it okay to blacklist someone? No. But also, depending on how they word it, he can know that they're threatening to blacklist him while also not being able to prove that. And proving blacklisting / collusion is a really fucking difficult thing to do. It's a really difficult thing to do. It's why Colin Kaepernick never had a chance with the NFL to prove collusion, as far as why he could never get a shot again after his protest. Because, like, the legal standard to prove collusion is they essentially would have needed some sort of physical proof of communication between owners stating we are all in agreement, we are not going to allow him back into the league, or something along those lines. And you were never going to get that. Same thing here. They can word it in such a way as to let him know, hey, we will not work with you, and, you know, we will, without saying we'll blacklist you, we will make sure we pursue our avenues to the fullest extent. I.e. that we will blacklist your ass and stop you from being able to work with anyone. And as long as they word it properly, he really has no shot of proving blacklisting or collusion. And so he would just be like, oh, so I would lose out on my livelihood. That is the thing they could do. Now, would there still be some companies, some groups who are willing to work with him? Absolutely. If he wants to do nothing but indie games and projects for the rest of his life and have no real consistency of a paycheck or large payouts, which is a fucking big ask, especially when he's not doing this for moral reasons. He would be doing it for frustration reasons. So, like, is Persona 4 not officially? No, it is 100% not announced. That's what makes this what it is, Jason. They did not say, hey, it's time for Persona 4 remake. He said, his post was, I was not invited to do Persona 4 remake, and almost every comment was, timeout. You weren't excited, you weren't invited to do what? You weren't invited to play what? What was the thing you weren't invited to play? Because I did not know that was a thing. I haven't been talking about the run, like, at all, and that's basically because, like, I haven't needed to. We haven't even reached a single optional character yet, so, like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot I need to discuss. So that's why I'm kind of just blazing through the beginning. Okay. I wish I could take that headgear so badly. But I can't. I also wish I could take her wind rune. But again, can't. Yeah, it really is. Yuri Lowenthal, like, I don't know, maybe he was listening to GNX before he tweeted? I don't know. Possible. He heard Squabble Up and he got so mad that, like, he just had to be he had to be like, I have to reach in and find my own inner Kendrick so I can truly speak back against these assholes. Oh, come off it. And you know, good on him. Truly. It is a weird timing, man. And here's the thing, it's not like there was any conversation going on his wall about it. At least not being had by him. Like, so if someone could have brought it up to him, people could be bringing it up to him. But not publicly. Because again, we didn't know the game was announced. So, we did not really have a frame of reference. Like, nobody can ask, hey, it's not like anybody went, hey, Yuri. In the hypothetical world of Persona 4 Remake being announced, do you think you'll play Yosuke? No, something drove him to that. That's what I'm saying. Something drove him there. And I am so fucking curious as to what. It's just the funniest thing in the world. It's like the time, I'm trying to remember who. Hold on. Dev. Yeah, it's like the time I remember when, there was a thing for years where, like, people, like, there was a rumor Michael Jackson was involved in the creation of the soundtrack for Sonic 3, and, like, Sega was cagey, they refused to talk about it, and it became this internet thing, and it spun out, and it kind of became its own thing. And then one day, fucking Yuji Naka just tweeted talking about, yeah, so some of Michael Jackson's songs never ended up making it into the soundtrack that we had worked on. And it was like, you just tweeted it. There was a guy who was like, I had been working on a story about this because I had finally found contacts who were giving me verifiable information. And he just tweeted it. He just tweeted it. This was 18 months of work. And he just tweeted it out. To be fair, in retrospect, Yuji Naka didn't always have the best sense. Correct! But it was funny at the time. I just realized I haven't eaten dinner. I'm feeling the hunger now. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll eat after stream. But it's fine. I'm not like I have eaten today, to be fair. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh, I'm fucking starving. I barely ate today. Like, I ate today. It's just I didn't have dinner. I probably should have eaten right before starting stream so that I would be good for the rest of the night and then maybe had a snack later. But instead, I'm just gonna have my dinner later. It doesn't really matter. I'm not someone who cares about, like, you know, intermittent fasting. Or that's all fucking nonsense. Listen, I'll tell you now, something I've learned from, like, studying and looking into it and everything. Could you, by micromanaging your precise micronutrient macros to a T and intermittent fasting, potentially with some people's bodies, when done in the correct amounts and this, that, or the other, get slightly more effect out of your... Yeah, I don't give a shit. Calories in, calories out. You find your basal metabolic rate for the day. Your calories in are less than your calories burned, you're good. Anything beyond that, it's, to me, there are certain people who need it. They need to do all the precise micro math because it gives them a sense of control. And that's fine. For anyone who needs that, it's fine. Okay? I will never question anybody needing it. I want it very clear. Right off rip. And the corollary there is, like, if done properly, you really can get, like, a little bit more effect out of what you're doing. It is a percentage change. It is like 5%, 10%, maybe. But you can get slightly more effective gains out of it. To me, the effort required and how much it sucks for you is not worth the end result. It's just not. It's not worth the mental strain. It's not worth the calculating. It's not worth the constant micromanaging. It's not worth the hunger. It's not worth it. That's why I know some people are like, oh, you gotta count the sugars, you gotta count the carbs, you gotta... No, I said, no, the fuck I don't. I haven't counted none of that shit. I've counted how many calories I'm eating during the day. And even then, with a number of things, because I've done it so much, I ballpark. Let them. Fucking let them. I'll direct them to the people who have... I'll direct them to my fucking results. Okay? I will direct them to me, motherfucker. I cut 65 pounds in about 6 months. You may direct your inquiries to fucking me. How you doing? 6.5 months, but still. Just to be fair. And did so without having to starve. Still enjoying food I like. Thank you, I appreciate it, Jason. But did it all in a way that was ethical to me, was healthy, was safe, never had issues. I don't feel a need, like... In fact, like I said, for the most part, I ballpark a lot of things. And there's some things I straight up don't count. Because, so for instance, I don't snack enough or mess with things enough for it to matter to where if I'm having, basically anything that I add that's like 20 calories or fewer to the things I'm doing, like I will either ballpark around it or I will not even acknowledge it. So, Jell-O has the sugar-free Jell-O cups in cherry that are delicious. Like, they don't taste sugar-free. They just taste like cherry Jell-O. I love them. I demolish those motherfuckers. They're great. They're one of my favorite snacks during the day. They're 15 calories. I literally don't even sit here and do the math on it. If I want one, I just go have one. And I don't care. It's 15 calories. If 15 calories make or breaks my calorie deficit for the day, my calorie deficit for the day was already made or broken, y'all. I need you to understand that. If 15 calories is make or break for you, you were already made or broken. If I'm putting, when I make my, if I'm doing like a chicken sandwich, and I'm putting, say, tomato and lettuce and jalapenos, all that, don't count it. Am I putting a sauce? Let me just say I'm putting honey mustard. Or a barbecue. I have, Kinder makes a fucking delicious peach bourbon barbecue. I put a good bit on there, and I just go, that's 50. Or that's 40. Or something like that. I usually just kind of round it to the next whole number. So if I do the math... Is it Kinder? Am I making that up? Yeah, it's Kinder's. It's Kinder's. They got Kinder's barbecue sauce. It's got it's a white logo, and then it's a white label, and it's got like a black silhouette of a bull's skull. Here, let me do this. Display capture, okay. Right here. Looks like this. I'm gonna load up. Yeah, looks like this. They have a peach bourbon barbecue sauce that is so fucking good. It is so good. So let's just say I go to make a chicken sandwich, and I get the bun, and I get the chicken, and I do all the math, and I come to like 320 calories. I throw some barbecue on there, and I say I'm at 350, just so I have a round number to work with. You wanna know why? Because it makes my life easier, and at most, I'm gonna be like 20 calories off. Again, it is not enough to matter. The moment you make it easier on yourself, it saves you so much trouble. Like, that's the thing. People get worried about everything being perfect. And the reality is, the moment you stop worrying about being perfect, you are gonna do so much better. I can skip these because I don't care about them. They're not actually gonna benefit me, really. All right. And now we're throwing her in the drink. Yeet. I saw someone made a ROM hack. Odessa replaces, I think, Onil on the Stars of Destiny or whatever. But basically, it slightly changes the game to have Odessa stay as a party member and like never end up dying. And like, I don't know how I feel, man. I'm fine with the concept of like ROM hacks that are like alternate worlds, alternate timelines, things like that. But I don't know. Odessa dying is kind of fucking integral. You know? Heaven forbid a woman get to survive. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. It's not about her being a woman. Although I will say Annabelle does die in Suikoden 2. In very similar fashion. There's only one fucking choice for a name. There's only one choice ever. You're not legally allowed to pick anything else. Stolteheim Reinbach IV. It's not that she's a woman. Ah, and yet, a pattern emerges with just the women in this franchise. How interesting. To be fair, the pattern is only 2 people long. Like, the... Going to Suikoden 3, they don't really pull anything like that. Going to Suikoden 4, the notable character death that tends to, like, spur the plot in motion is a dude. Suikoden 5... Suikoden 5 there is, but it is far more nuanced. It's something that lasts for, like, a good chunk of the game. Like, it is far longer and deeper and more nuanced. Grandma, but unless you do everything exactly right, they do it again to a woman in the new Suikoden alike. In Ayuden Chronicle. Okay. Yes! So that one's a bit more weird. That one is really more like Gremio here. Like Gremio, that's more akin to how Gremio dies and can get resurrected. That was more of a head nod to that. Right? I get your point entirely, to be clear. But that was more of a head nod to that. Which Gremio, despite being very gay for our young master here, is absolutely a dude. Also, one thing I will say, Suikoden, 4 of the 5 games, there's only one play. You can make the argument, there's only one protagonist, it is a dude. And in 3, there are 3 playable characters, 1 girl, 2 dudes, but you can make the girl the protagonist out of the 3. You have to play each of them for the first parts of the game, and then you pick one to be the defined protagonist for the end of it. That being said, canonically, and for multiple reasons storyline-wise that all line up, one of the dudes is the chosen flame champion, and that is Hugo. And anyone who disagrees with me is fucking wrong. Like, just objectively wrong. They confirmed that with the Suikoden manga. Suikoden 3 manga, I should say. But also, like, it just lines up in a way that makes sense to each of the characters. Otherwise, something feels wrong for at least one of them. Anyway, I'm not sitting here about to argue that Suikoden has great representation in how it treats its women. 'Cause it doesn't. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Suikoden's wonderful in how it treats women. I'm just saying, right, it's more like, it's not great, but it's fairly mild, ultimately. Like, it's like, I wish this was handled better, but I also don't think this is egregious. This isn't Ride to Hell Retribution. It's just also not, like, good. But yeah, these games certainly are a bit old school, and by old school, I mean at least a bit sexist. Correct. Right. That's where I was landing on. It's like, it's a negative. It's not enough of a negative that I think it's like, I can't go back to this. But it is a negative. Honestly, being more sensitive to that kind of thing just deletes a lot of games from your play roster. Correct. Which is why you just kind of gotta meet the medium where it is. Absolutely. And it's one of those things where, like, you call out the egregious stuff when you need to. And there are things where you take a hard line to. But for some of it, you just be like, well, that's not great. And accept that in lots of ways, things have grown and gotten better. Speaking of old games with problematic complex, I sure do hope P4R removes the weird transphobia and homophobia. The transphobia? Yes. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying I don't think they should remove the homophobia. I do think with, like, is it Kenji? Who's, like, very clearly a closeted gay man? I'm blanking on the names. I think you should update it to make the homophobia and trans... Correct. Like, that, it is kanji. Okay. Where I'm like, listen, the transphobia, you just need to toss it. You need to get rid of that shit. Straight up. It has no purpose. Kanji's story makes the homophobia a little bit weirder to deal with because some of it is actually kind of part of the storytelling. It's weird that it's part of the storytelling, but it is. Like, It is him coming to terms with himself. Like, so it has to be handled the right way. Which, do I trust them to handle it the right way? Man, I don't know. I don't really know. But, like, he's right there. We almost have him. I don't really know that I trust him, but, like... It's gonna happen one way or another, and we know that now. But like I said, the transphobia can fuck right off. There's no reason for it. There's no need for it. It does nothing. It is not... It does not have to be involved. The only nuance is, like, kanji story. It's like, in order to remove anything that veers into homophobia, you have to basically rewrite a huge chunk of the game. And of a character. And that's not gonna happen. Like, we can just be honest there. So it really comes down to, what are you gonna do with it? Like, you have an opportunity here to do something not inextricably shitty. You do have an opportunity. Oh, let me see here. It's hard to fix both the transphobia and homophobia because of how hard they turn on, oh, actually, this isn't it at all, with both Naoto not being a trans boy and Kanji not being a gay boy, probably, but... Right, that's the thing, is it's like, it's really hard because of how they wrote it originally, and like... You can fix it very easily. I don't trust them to make the right choice, though, is the thing. There it is. You already said it. The very easy way to fix it is just let Naoto, who's clearly trans, be trans, and then, therefore, just let Kanji be gay. I don't trust them to do it, though. In fact, there is a large amount of money I am willing to bet that they won't do it. But that would fix it. Like that. There are times in life where, like, there's a very, very simple solution to things, and people just don't want to do the very, very simple solution. Like, I cannot stress to you how simple that solution is. It's kind of like the NBA. Quick basketball tangent, but it's true. The NBA has a problem right now, which is people dislike watching, especially regular season NBA games, because so much of the driving to the basket, the physical contact part of the game, is gone. So many guys just jack up three-pointers. And as a result, we're actually losing some of what used to be one of the strengths of the game, like big, formidable, talented centers who had a lot of strength and movement to their body and things like that, because they can't shoot, and so they're just being phased out of the game. And like, and the reason why is very simple. It's math. Three-pointers are worth 50% more than two-pointers. So if you shoot two-pointers at a 50% clip, which is better than anyone shoots, mind you, good shooters, like, 50% is, like, wildly great shooting. You only have to shoot 33% from the three-point range to hit, which is a bad three-point shooter. So, like, the math is very simple, which also means the solution is so incredibly simple. You make everything worth 1 point more. You make 2-pointers into 3-pointers, you make 3-pointers into 4-pointers. It would instantly solve the problem. Because then the math brings them so much closer to each other in the median. And so as a result, it doesn't matter. You're good. You fix the problem. Because the math on shooting is so much closer. The NBA will never do it. They will never do it because it messes with the game too much. Stop talking about balls. No! Now what? It's just, they'll never do it, but it will instantly solve every problem they have. Can you please throw a losing hand? So this is the same thing. They would literally fix the whole thing with Persona 4 if they just let Naoto be trans and then, accordingly, let Kanji be gay. It would solve every problem they have. And I know they won't do it. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Because anyone can see what they're doing. No one's confused. All right. I've gotta change out my luck here. Settings. Return to title screen. Hopefully this resets the RNG so I can actually fucking win. But yeah, it's that simple. Solves every problem. So, of course, they won't do it. I might actually stop right before the LaPont sequence, which is fine. It would give me the chance to go and recruit everyone and then kind of do everything I gotta do. I love how he says you have to wager every last potch, but he doesn't actually take your potch if you lose. The funniest thing about knowing for sure that Atlas absolutely will not make the right choice is that it's just that branch of the company. Because Atlas is under Sega. You know who else is under Sega? Sonic, who's the gayest character ever and openly embraces the be gay do crimes of it all at this point. Ryuga Gotoku Studios, who have openly embraced the queer community multiple times, including the trans community. Vanillaware, who is directly under Atlas specifically, who had the gayest relationship ever in 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim with a very clearly trans-coded character. Like, y'all, I don't get it. You have the answers to the test. It is a multiple choice test, and you have the answer key. Just read off it. Hope this dude feels good about hustling kids out of money. You know, that's a good point. But it's okay, because he's A, fisherman, and B, about to join us. Also, we're not all kids. Really only just one of us is a kid, so... I do feel that should be mentioned. Okay. We're gonna do certain bits of prep to make this shit easier. Actually... I've never played these games before. Welp. Listen, Britt, you already see how I feel about the sequel. It is my favorite game. Remember how I got you as well? I got you the flag? Right. I got two for myself, but this one is the main one. Because it's my favorite game. Like, the whole thing when I got each of y'all the flags is... I feel like I went was like, I'm gonna get everyone their favorite game. And I know how special Chrono Cross was to you. So that's why I got that. This is my favorite game ever. And I found that love through this one, Suikoden 1. Is it aged? Sure. Does it have issues? Sure. It's still always gonna have a really special place in my heart. Like, that's just how it is. How long are these games? So, Suikoden 1 is not a long playthrough. Suikoden 1... Without really knowing what you're doing, you can beat Suikoden 1 in about 20 hours. I can speedrun it much faster, because I know the game so well, but even not knowing what you're doing, you can beat it getting 108 stars, which is all of the optional characters and everything, about 20 hours. It is not a super long playthrough. Suikoden 2 is a good chunk longer. That one, it's also a good chunk better. Suikoden 2, that's more of the 35-40 hour classic RPG. You can speedrun it through. In fact, very much akin to like Final Fantasy IX with the Excalibur 2 situation. For Suikoden 2, there is a side quest that's in it that, like, you had to beat the game within, like, 18 hours or something like that. Or at least get to the area that was right next to the final dungeon within, like, 18 hours or something like that. Now, one good thing they did, one very good thing, in my opinion, they did with the remaster here is when you're playing Suikoden 2, you can go into the menu, you can actually turn off the timer requirements to that side, because the side quest I'm talking about, it's all just extra story stuff. You can actually go into the menu and turn off the timer for that side quest, so you can just run into all the events without having to worry about going super fast, which is so nice. Britt, I have two pieces of news for you. Piece of news one. At some point, they're going to announce 9 Remake. I'm not sure when, but it's about as well kept of a secret at this point as Yuri Lowenthal's involvement in, or his lack of involvement in Persona 4 Remake. Okay? 2, and this one is really key. I'm gonna have to get a pointed hat for each of them. 2, and this one is really key. Hold on, so I can keep track of what I'm doing. 2, they are 1000% going to leave the Excalibur 2 in there, and you're gonna have to get it the exact same way. And you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further in terms of the honesty. If you don't calm down with your shit, okay, we're gonna end up not only having to deal with that, we're gonna have to deal with play online again. They will literally digitally take down every guide for the game. Just to make sure that we have to go through play online. Like, they do not give a fuck. So I guarantee you, they would do something of, you have to reach the end within a certain amount of time kind of thing. They will not be nice about it. I have a love-hate relationship with play online because of 9. What is the love part of that relationship? Is it because of FF11? That you're willing to give it a love? In addition to the hate? Oh. Because of 11. I got it. I'm sorry. I dyslexia'd that into 9. I will say, to this day, Dolphin lives rent-free in my head. And if you don't remember what Dolphin is, I'm just gonna type in youtube.com. I'm gonna type play online Dolphin. They added the ability to jump in FF11? Oh, fuck, I gotta go back and play now. I will say, I have seen some streamers and stuff going back and playing. Brit. We should talk off stream. We should talk off stream. I'm dead ass. Maybe we can look at like a private server situation or something instead of paying for it. But honestly, I might even pay for it. I know I could sign up with a new account, so there's gonna be free trial period and everything. And I believe you can get the whole, I believe you can get the whole thing right now for like 10 bucks or $5 or whatever it is. It might be fun. But it would be more fun to play with someone is the thing. Okay, having gotten all that, now I gotta go here. I'd be interested to see how all the single player shit works. Oh, absolutely. So from what I understand, they've added like trust NPCs or trust companions or something like that. So that you can basically have NPCs follow you around to be able to do shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna find a party for Valkyrie Dunes the old school way. Train to zone. I said the words train to zone, and I physically felt my back give out. Jesus. What up, Wizard Styles, and also Silent Night? Good to see you both. How you doing today? All right, we're gonna make 2 trips. First trip, we go all the way in, get all the treasures, all that good shit. Then we leave, come back out, heal so I get back my magic shots. And then we continue. Toe shoes, those go in, your inventory. Stars of Destiny Part 1 shenanigan. You get it, Silent Night. Good, just had D&D and a public holiday tomorrow. Oh, very nice. What's the public holiday tomorrow? I'm going to run from y'all. I'm going to wait my first fight because of how the experience system in this game works. I have a very specific first fight I want to do in here. And then from there, I'll take on whatever comes. Ascension Day. I'm not sure what that is. There we go. Now you attack. Everybody else just attack. Cleo uses Firestorm. Y'all just attack. I'll leave it for now. Worst part of working with Southern white people is them bitch about my company still recognizing Jesus fucking Christ. Back in my day, we didn't have no damn Juneteenth. It's a fucking holiday. Why are you upset at 3 days off? Literally, what the fuck is wrong with you? What sort of teacher you didn't check the homework yet ass statement? Because you kept messing with it. Why would you do that?
I touched it one time.
No, Gideon. Do not touch it again. I will look at it later. Do not touch it again. It is a sensitive instrument. I told him earlier not to mess with it. Gideon! Gideon! I'm sorry for snapping. Can you please bring it over here so I can see what you mean?
Look, it's off the thing. It's not.
Yes. Oh, yeah, buddy, because it was loose in the first place. I don't have it tied on anything. Whenever we're gonna go, I'm gonna take this, string it up through, and then tie a weight at the end and everything.
Wait, so it was fine?
Yes. But stop messing with it. That, I can tell you though, it was much longer and I had it tied all the way down. So that means what you did, even though I told you to stop messing with it, is you unlocked it and you started reeling it.
What do you mean unlocked it?
You unlocked so that it couldn't reel.
Down,
And you started reeling it. You reel... Don't! Love you.
Can you string it with a wire and turn it up?
Yes, buddy. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking... I cannot imagine someone telling me, hey, you're gonna get a day off for... an extra day off this year with pay and being mad about it. Or even if there's no pay, you're gonna have an extra holiday this year and being mad about it. What? Literally, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you not have friends? Loved ones? Well-wishers? Have you smiled before? Like, I get it, bro. You've never brought a woman to orgasm, but still, you don't have to let everyone know. Just stupid nonsense. Can't believe we're getting off on Juneteenth. Why? Fuck is there to celebrate? I don't know. Black people. I feel like that's a good enough sentence. I don't know, people are stupid to like an astounding degree. It honestly, like, it shouldn't baffle me, but it honestly baffles me sometimes just how stupid people are and can be. Willful ignorance as well. That's what it is. It's willful ignorance. You are choosing to be an ignorant bastard. No one's forcing you. No one's holding your hand. And so that's also why when people, you know, when these fucking centrists are sitting here like, they all, mind you, all of them sound like Carl Wheezer. Every centrist who, like, doesn't outright espouse against bigotry and who, like, tries to be about meeting in the middle and shit like that and won't just say simple shit like trans rights are human rights. They all sound like Carl Wheezer. So they're all out here like, you can't fight back against the bigots by silencing them. You have to meet them in the marketplace of ideas. You have to meet them in the marketplace of ideas if you want to see any success. It's like, bitch, do not. You have to drown it out. I will drown them. On that, we agree. I will drown them. You and I are on the same page, Carl Weezer, about how to treat them. I will, in fact, drown them out.
Are you gonna eat a croissant? I don't know. Maybe if there's a llama.
It's all I hear when I read the shit they write. Is fucking Carl Weezer, man.
Yeah, Jimmy! We gotta meet them in the marketplace of ideas. We gotta meet them where we are.
Okay, I'm hopping out. It's my friend's birthday, and I said arrival dims, even though I definitely want to do a Cult Crescent. I'll hit you up after stream, Britt. Also, I need to do a Cult Crescent, because I haven't done it yet, and I love FF5. So, if you need, like, deeps, I got you. But I hope you have fun. It's the best thing that's come out of Dawn Trail so far. See, I actually enjoyed Dawn Trail, but I get it. Oh my god, this controller is... Come on, man. I don't even know what's doing it at this point. Gotta run myself and pick up some meds and dinner before returning to Forever OT, since our new exec keeps making us do very stupid fire drills. It's great. You're getting paid for this at OT rate, right? This isn't just like extra work you keep having to do, right? LOL, no. Oh, I'm salaried. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, burn that motherfucker down. I hope it goes smoothly for you, Liana, but also burn that motherfucker down. I'm getting one more level before fighting the zombie dragon. Because that I believe one more level will make it so that I will get a Dancing Flames cast, and that would be very useful. I have to use an antitoxin. Anyway, I'm out. Fuck capitalism. Fuck capitalism. Cleo's almost there. Come on. Come on. Give me the good stuff. Give me the good shit. Give me Dancing Flames. Almost there. I got like 1 or 2 more fights depending on what I run into. Then I go heal. Come back. If I don't get Dancing Flames, I'm doing it without it. Cause like, nah. I'm good. Did I get it? The problem is, nope, I didn't. I don't care. I'm doing it without it. I'm not I'm not grinding out another level. We're fine. Let's return to Kaku. I gotta make sure everyone has... Okay. You've got a Mega Medicine to medicine. You've got... And I don't need these. Discard, yes. I can sell some shit. So let's do it that way. Okay. Sell the pointy hat. Sell the antitoxin. Sell the antitoxin. I certainly don't need it. Sell the antitoxin. Okay, cool. Transfer one to Gremio. And actually, you give that Mega Medicine over to Victor. And Victor, you give a regular medicine back, because you're gonna be most likely to throw medicine, and you're gonna need Mega Medicine yourself, because you have shit magic defense. Toe shoes are 1 point of defense better, but they're slightly worse magically. So for this particular fight, it does make more sense for me to be like this. Okay, I need to buy 3 more medicines total. And I can also sell that haziness orb. I'm not going to use it. And frankly, the escape talisman, because I'm very soon not going to need an escape talisman, like, ever. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't fucking heal. My bad. My bad! Let me stay at the end. There we go. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna let go all the way up to the dragon. Let's fight the dragon. Pretty simple. 4 of the characters are just attacking. Camille has... Camille, turn 1, will drop Fog of Deception, which will give us a chance at evading if the dragon physical attacks. And other than that, is only attacking. Taiho's only attacking. McDole's only attacking. Gremio's only attacking. Cleo is unloading all of her magic and then attacking. Victor is alternating between uses of Clone Rune and healing. To do the same overall damage, but to give himself freedom of healing every other turn. And we just heal as we need to as a party, and we see how long we last. $96, $94, $80, $75. Yeah. Those 2 are the best for the front row. They're fully equipped, right? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Get over here. Get over here. That leads into there. Cool. No more encounters. Now it's just getting down to the dragon. Here we go. Bone Rune. Firestorm. No! You first thing, Fog of Deception. You attack. Let's go. If you micromanage Cleo's level, it's possible her level ups, because level up gains are random somewhat. They're within a range. Generally, you'll find you'll always deviate back to the mean, and you'll be able to, get it where it needs to be. But if you find that, go there. If you absolutely micromanage it, you can possibly, because how many spell charge you have is not tied to your level, it's tied to your magic stat. So it is possible for her to have enough magic at level 17 to be able to cast Dazzling Flames. It's also possible for her to fall short. Damn it. Oh, thank God. Single target attacks are optimal. The more he does that, the better. Neil will heal. Every turn he attacks instead of using his fire breath is a blessing, to be very clear. You heal. You use flaming arrows. You attack. You attack. Okay. Oh, this is going fucking swimmingly so far. Probably shouldn't have said that, but... I've gotten a couple of crits. He's missing like, he's doing a lot of physical hits. One of them even missed me. Like... The more that it's this, the more it goes in my favor. Shot of that. Medicine on Gremio. You attack. I don't know how much health the Dragon Zombie actually has. Bing! Got it! Sweet. Alright, what am I gonna name this cancel? Well, if T-Pain is my leader, because all he does is win, win, win no matter what, there's really only one appropriate name for the castle befitting such a leader. Wisconsin Castle. I can't fit all of Wisconsin, but it's close enough. All right. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. Come on. This controller's acting. I need to figure this out at some point. Okay, these two are forced to come along. I won't take anyone from the party right now. Along with the party, I should say right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick recruitment drive because I want to get it all on camera. But I'm going to save the LaPont section for next stream. But I want to get the full recruitment drive on camera, so we're going to do it now. And there's several characters we can get. I've considered a different challenge as well after this one. Like, at some point doing a minimum recruits run. Or a minimum characters run. But it really would be more so annoying than bad. Here's the guy himself, Sergey, the literal worst character in the game. So it only makes sense. He's the first character we recruit. What does he do? He's an inventor. He made an elevator. That's what he fucking invented. And he fights with a wrench. Okay. Now we go recruit. Chandler. Then Marie and Onil. Then Sunsuke and Moss. Chandler's our item shop guy. And then we'll quickly talk to Marie until we can recruit Antonio and get the Antonio recruitment on camera. Call it a day. Actually, no. I will not worry about that. I will talk to Marie until I get the Antonio count trigger. And then I will recruit Antonio later for the purpose of being fast about it. Because I can come back here and do two... No! And do 2 recruits all in one. I forgot 2 things. One, I gotta go to the item store just to make sure I add it to my inventory at the shop. Cool. Recruit Old O'Neill, the town gossip. Okay. Hey, what the? I don't even know what's doing it at this point on the controller. That's the real frustration. It's just acting up. Because I can't get Lorelei, there is no reason to go to Kaku until next stream. There is a reason, but I'm not going to do it on this stream. I'm going to do it in between streams, which is to buy up gear for Sansuke and Sergei, just like to get them set up. First we go here. Recruit Moss. Recruit him. Okay. Going here. And recruit Sansuke, the 4th worst character. 2nd and 3rd worst we will be recruiting in the next segment, like as it finishes. So that's why I can't use them for the upcoming segment. And then we go nab Kai. Okay. Cool. And we flee. And now we head back, and we gotta wait until we see a very specific thing. And then I will do some work in between streams to make next stream start and go much faster. So that we can dive into the real meat and potatoes of this challenge run. God. I'll also see if I can find my damn Pro controller. Oh, come on. Is it because the battery's low? Maybe. Maybe that's why it keeps acting up as badly as it does. Alright. Then we go here, and we just keep talking to Marie until she specifically says the thing. So you talk to her, and must be tired, get plenty of rest. Nah. Must be tired, get plenty of rest. Nah. Must be tired, get plenty of rest. It's just pure RNG. Every time you talk to her, she has a chance to say it. Oh, come on. I don't think I need to have a level 2 castle. I'm almost positive I don't. Well, I finally opened my inn, but I haven't got time to prepare food. If only there was some skilled cooks around. Now that she has said that, now we are good. Because now, when I go talk to Antonio in Seika, I can recruit him. But I needed her to say that first. So, okay, cool. We're gonna cut off today's session here. What the hell was that? We're gonna cut off today's session here. That was weird. I will be back with this on Saturday, and I will make sure that the whole file is set and ready to go to where Saturday we dive in, and I've already got the characters set up. They're ready. I can punch straight into the next segment, and we can really dive into stuff. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Till next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right.